Welcome, Panther students, parents, and families who are participating in today. We're so excited to be doing this with you, not just for you, but interactively with you.
Absolutely.
My name is Cassandra Ronquillo, and I am the manager of the Chapman Fund here, and I also work directly with the Office of Parent Engagement, and it's very, very exciting work. I have to my right here our parent volunteer, Sharon Deacon, and to my left, current student, Harrison Wallace.
Hey.
So just an overview of today's program. This is Facebook Live, and we want you to participate, and
Absolutely.
we want
Please.
all of your input, questions. So you see that comment box below us. I'm sure you do. I don't see it, but it's there. I want you to answer or to ask any questions that you have, any comments, any concerns that you might have going into this orientation and move-in day. This is a remarkable moment for you and your student, and we hope that you will be participating with us today.
And that's why we're here today.
Absolutely, to answer
Yes.
all those questions.
And then anyone who submits something will receive a special Chapman swag item.
Oh, wow.
How
Wait,
exciting.
I didn't hear this. This is
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
news to everyone, but please, hey, if you want something, you can never have enough swag. So totally go in there and type a question in. We're here to answer any and all questions and make sure that you feel very comfortable coming with us. In 20 days, your student will be moving in.
It's coming up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. Almost there.
Yeah, so I've mentioned that I work with the Office of Parent Engagement, and we're here to tell you a little bit about what that does. So Chapman here loves parents, and parents love Chapman. So we have a ton of volunteers, events, opportunities, and curriculum that we have for you parents, and we tailor it for you. So please keep an eye out for all of our communications. As you know, we're on Facebook right now, so we post weekly and monthly on Facebook and keep you in the loop. We also send out monthly e-newsletters, so make sure you have your email addresses in our office. We typically have most of them, but if you're not receiving correspondence, then definitely contact our office here.
And check your junk email every once in a while. It goes
Yes.
to spam to begin with, but you don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, and then we're gonna want you to fill out your parent contact form if you have not already. So I mentioned Sharon is our parent volunteer, and I wanna let her tell you a little bit about her experience and what she's been doing at Chapman the past few years.
Thanks, Cassandra. My name again is Sharon Deacon. I have one daughter who went through Chapman University. She graduated in 2013 with her undergrad degree in communications with a minor in PR and ad. And she went on to do Chapman's 4+1 program and graduated with her MBA in 2014. And now she's working, which is what all our parents want. I would rewrite every one of those tuition checks again if I had to. It was worth it. I also obviously am a parent volunteer. In fact, I'm the chair of our Parent Ambassador Council, but I'll tell you a little about that later. But it's a lot of fun. I have a great time. My daughter has left Chapman, but I'm still here and I'm having a great time, and I can't wait to meet all you parents.
Thanks, Sharon. That's so wonderful to hear. We love that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just a little intro. So we have the largest and smartest incoming freshman class to date here at Chapman, spanning 49 states, 71 countries.
Wow.
Average GPA of 3.77.
Ooh.
That is you, our incoming class.
Wow.
And
Okay.
we're very impressed.
Not too
and-
shabby.
Yeah, not bad. I don't know if I could have done that. But we're super excited that you guys are being welcomed into the Chapman family. You all are, and we're more than excited to see you guys in August and then the next 4 years. So pat yourselves on the back. A round of
Yes,
applause.
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Woo! Go Panthers.
You guys are awesome. So also, we have Harrison Wallace here, and
Yes.
I want him to tell you a little bit about what he's involved in and what he's
Sure.
done the last couple years.
Absolutely. Yeah, my name's Harrison Wallace. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a senior creative producing major here at Dodge College. I'm also the president of Chapman Cinema Fraternity, Delta Kappa Alpha, but I'm most proud of all the work that I've gotten to do for new student orientation. I absolutely love meeting new students and getting to know new families every year and welcoming in that next generation of Panthers. It has really been the joy of my time here, and so I'm thrilled to be here and answer your questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So these are the resources. They know everything. If he doesn't know it, I know it. If I don't know it, she knows it. We have everything here today.
And if we don't know it, we can get the answer.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will. So let's see what to expect in the coming weeks. What is going to be happening soon? So I mentioned in 20 days, your students will be moving in. And for students that are watching, you will be moving in. And we will welcome you with open arms. So you should have received your dorm assignments and roommates. Check your Chapman emails and your portals. You guys are going to be getting flooded with information, but it's all helpful and vital, and I really recommend going through all of it. I hope that most of you have contacted your roommates by now, so you can decide who's bringing what, how you're going to organize the room, and just start building that rapport. This is going to be a really exciting time for you. As we move into our move-in and orientation discussion, parents, please feel free to type in questions up to
Absolutely.
topic.
Please
We're
do.
doing right now. I have this wonderful iPad that will be, flashing with questions here, and I want to be able to use it. So please type them in. We're talking about move-in and orientation, and we want to address everything that you have.
Yes.
So Harrison, as someone who's gone through this
Yeah.
before, like what should they expect in tips, advice, anything?
Sure, for move-in day.
Yep.
So my number one concern coming to college was my food, okay? So Chapman actually does this program where you can rent what's called a micro fridge, which is a microwave and mini fridge combo. And I would definitely recommend taking care of this beforehand. And so you can go online to the Chapman website, search micro fridge, and you can rent the fridge for the entire school year. I believe it's $190 to rent the fridge for a year. So if you want to split that with your roommate, that's also a good tip, is to get in the practice of like cohabitating with someone and deciding who's going to bring what. So who's going to bring the toilet brush, who's going to bring the micro fridge, who's going to bring a printer, things like that you might want to take care of beforehand.
Yeah. These are lifelong skills.
Absolutely, yeah. Cohabitating is a lifelong skill.
True. And before we move off of micro
Yeah.
fridge, don't forget parents, August 11th, or students, whoever may be renting it, August 11th is that deadline, or the preferred deadline to rent that online. Just takes one of you of the 3 roommates or 3 families to register online for that. The other families, work that out, chipping in. But you want to make sure that way when you move in that day, it is sitting in your room. All you have to do is plug it in, put your cold drinks that you bring with you, and you're good to go.
Good to
And
go.
you get to leave it at the end of the semester,
You do,
right?
yes, correct.
Yeah.
They
Do you have
come
to clean it out?
You do, but they come and pick it up out of your room.
Yeah,
so
you don't have to deal
it's
with it
okay.
after that. You don't have to
Perfect.
sell it or.
So it's one less thing to move in and out of your car, and as a parent,
Absolutely.
you're going to appreciate that.
Absolutely. Other than that, I'm sure right now many students who are living on campus are most worried about like the stuff that they're going to bring. So obviously you need to be getting twin extra long sheets, mattress pads, and comforters.
Get the mattress pad. That's,
I would definitely
we
recommend a mattress
highly
pad.
recommend it.
You could even
It's-
splurge
yeah.
for some memory foam
It's
if you want
not-
to go crazy.
Yeah, it's not required, but I think every person we've talked with is just, they recommend it. There's cheap ones and there's expensive ones. So
Yeah, I definitely
pick
recommend a
which one.
mattress pad. And then also, if you're doing all your shopping right now, I recommend maybe like Bed Bath & Beyond, or some stores will allow you to do like, we go through the store and you take like a little price gun, almost like you're registering for
Yes.
a wedding or a shower or something.
Bed Bath & Beyond does that.
they do,
It's
yeah.
fabulous
And you-
because you pick out everything, go with your student parents, figure it all out, your budget, what have you. You check out, you're done. You don't have to bring a thing out of the store, and then you
Yeah.
pick it up. We have a Bed
Yeah.
Bath & Beyond just like 10 minutes from campus. So
Yes.
it makes it so much easier if you're flying, driving cross country, or even driving like, an hour away.
Yeah.
It's so much simpler.
Exactly. And also, if there's something you get here and you're moving and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot, I need one more of these tubs, I need one more of these baskets. Bed Bath & Beyond does a pop-up shop on Chapman's campus during move-in day. So if there's a little thing you might have
Yeah.
forgotten, go and check the pop-up shop. No need to run out and do anything
Oh, that's
wild.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's seriously,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Definitely.
That's something newer in the last few years, and it makes a
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
difference for parents.
good.
Other than that, for students, there are several like Facebook groups that are just for students in your class. I definitely recommend you find some of those groups. People, I'm in there for like orientation reasons, and I feel like the old guy just like lurking in the
Yeah.
Facebook group. But people are posting their social media and their Snapchat and other things like that. And so you might want to go ahead and go in and do the same, and maybe introduce yourself to some people before you even get here.
Great. Well, we have some questions popping up. I'm
Yeah.
so
Yay.
excited. So let's see. We have Janet from Palos Verdes.
Hi,
and-
Janet.
Hey,
Hi,
Janet.
Janet. How are you? So her question is, does Southmoreland dorm have elevators for move-in?
Southmoreland does not have elevators. It is an older building. The rooms are recently renovated, but the building itself does not have an elevator.
But I will tell you, my daughter moved into Henley her freshman year, 4th floor. The elevators, it was about an hour-long wait. So
Right.
trust me, we carried everything up and down. So the fact that you're only on the 2nd or 3rd floor, again, I was on the 4th. And elevators in the building really don't make a difference on move-in day.
Yeah. So there's tons of help. So you will be able to get your stuff up there. All right, let's see. Dennis from El Cerrito. What to expect moving in? How is parking and unloading my daughter's stuff?
Oh, let me tell
There
you.
you go. Sharon's
Been
question.
there, done that. Really, move-in day, to me, is best described as organized chaos.
Absolutely.
Which it really, really is. In your student's email, they should have gotten a time that they're to move in. Please adhere to that time, and I'm going to tell you why. A, they'll make you wait if you don't. But the real importance of that has to do with parking. You're going to be able to pull your car with all your kids' stuff, and my suggestion, pack and get everything done the night before so you get a good night's sleep. You come up to the parking lot nearest the dorm that your student is in. There'll be shopping carts there to use. There'll be lots of orientation leaders like Harrison out there helping you out. But for an hour, you're in that parking lot and you're basically going back and forth, taking the stuff out of your car. Do not worry about setting it up. This isn't the time to make the bed. That's the time to get everything out of the cars, and then they're going to show you where to move your car for the day. And there isn't a fee for parking whatsoever.
No. Also, note about parking. Beforehand, you can go online to chapman.edu/orientation, click the parking button in the left-hand corner, and you can download the parking pass for this fall. And so you can download that and print it in advance, keep it in your dashboard, just so you have the parking permit when you arrive.
Oh,
Very
great.
cool.
Yeah. So, but they won't be ticketing on
No.
major events like move-in, commencement, homecoming.
No.
We're not looking to ticket people. We want everyone and all people to come. So don't worry about that.
Absolutely.
But you know, your time slot is important. So park your car there, and then we have lots of parking, tons of it. It's not an issue, and then you'll move it somewhere else, and you will still be close to campus.
So
You'll
the
be on
next
campus.
family can come in with
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
and then the next people come in. And like I say, organized chaos.
Organized
but it
chaos.
works.
Yeah.
It absolutely
There's
works.
a method to the madness, for sure.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. So hope that answered your question. And now we have Michael from New Orleans. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
So let's see. How can you see what the room looks like?
Ooh, excellent question. I
Yes.
believe if you search
I
the
think there's
name.
YouTube.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. Is I
Yeah.
There's lots.
Googled like
I
Chapman
Google in the
University
search bar.
Moreland Hall room tour, and there was a girl who had lived
Yeah.
in Moreland several years ago who I did like a tour of her dorm room, and I watched the video.
A lot of students upload those, and I've seen
They
them
do.
across other universities
Yeah.
too. But I would try there first, and then
I would try there, but then the Chapman website does also have floor plans of each dorm room, so you can at least
Right.
see the layout. Be like, oh, the bed's going to be here, the bathroom's here. It's a suite style bathroom, or it's
For those of you
That kind of
wondering,
thing.
every student does have a twin extra long bed,
Yes.
a dresser, a desk, and a desk chair.
yes.
And every student should have that. So if you get in the room, there's facilities on site. You'll be able to go right downstairs during move-in and have all kinds of, if something's missing, or if you want the bed, take over, but if you want the bed
Yeah.
lifted or lowered. The beds can be bunked in a room. Most rooms will be triples this year, I
Yes.
understand,
They're
as they
all
are most
triples.
years, because we have lots of brilliant students coming in. But you can either have one set of bunk beds and then a single bed, or 3 single beds. And those single beds can be lifted up to a 35-inch clearance, which is a really important number to remember when you're out shopping for those containers.
Yeah,
and
if you can see
different
what
things.
containers you can fit
Yeah.
into that, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
great tip.
Yeah.
So that's what the room comes with. That's kind of the gist of it. Please go online and see any of those, and then please keep those questions coming in. It's helpful for us to know what you guys want to know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So please keep them coming in. So, let's see, we got another one. Janet from Palos Verdes, hello again. Are there maps for parking?
Maps. Yes.
There's a campus map.
Yes.
That
the
has
campus
the
map.
and there's
just
also a
search-
parking map though too as well.
Yeah, the campus map will show you where all the parking is on campus.
Mm-hmm.
When you come in to move your student into their residence hall, you're going to park in the Jim Miller parking structure, which is kind of central to all of the different dorms.
And there'll be lots of signs and flags
Yes.
and
Yeah.
volunteers.
Yes.
We can tell when people are lost. I mean, because it's literally just like a line of people, and there's a ton of direction.
Look for the line of full SUVs.
Yeah.
You know you're in the right
Packed
spot.
to the brim
Just
with
Yeah.
jump into that line.
Dorm
I'm
yeah,
sure you're in
with
the right
like
spot.
stressed out parents. But it's fine. You won't be lost. We're here to help. And then all these maps are on Chapman's website. So
Yes.
Chapman's website is amazing. Just go to chapman.edu, and then in the search bar, type in anything you're looking for. It's going to come up. It
Yes.
works fabulous. I mean, I
Absolutely.
use it. I'm staff. Whatever I want to know, I'm just going to search in there, and it's going to be a great resource for you.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Definitely.
So Sharon, what helpful information do parents need to know about move-in and the family orientation, which
Yeah.
does run August 22nd and 23rd for first-year students, and then transfer students is August 24th. So
Yeah.
what should they expect, and what are they going to be doing those days?
Great. Move-in day is actually the first kind of official event of orientation. That's kind of the kickoff. So those of you students living on campus, again, you're going to adhere to your time to come in. And then just as soon as everyone's gotten moved in, or at least gotten all their stuff in their dorm, I'm not saying everything's going to be set up. And that's something really to talk to your student about. Some students want mom and dad there, kind of fawning over them, helping out. Some students are like, okay, mom and dad, there's like, a cafe down the street or something. Go get yourself a coffee and we'll set this up. But there's dinner that night, lots of activities. Basically, there's 2 days of activities for parents.
Yes, 2
at
full
Chapman.
days.
2 full days. Events that evening on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, a full day of programs starting with continental breakfast and going all the way through to about 8 o'clock at night is your last event. all day long parent-to-parent panels, a safety talk, just lots and lots of stuff going on,
Yeah.
and great meals that are
Yes.
served here.
We do a Chapman family barbecue.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's one of my favorite traditions.
Really? That's why I keep volunteering, right?
Or the barbecue.
But no,
I would.
so about moving. Chapman, like I said, you come at your move-in time. We're going to have those OLs there, those orientation leaders. You'll hear them called OLs, just so you have the jargon now. And then the shopping carts to help you out. And then we'll also have our Parent Ambassador Council, which is our volunteer group, but I'll talk about that more later, actually has booths or canopies set up around campus with water, snacks, campus maps,
Yeah.
also maps of the local area. We have like every store imaginable within like a 20-mile radius of campus here.
Oh my God, yeah.
And to help you out with move-in. And it's a great, great time, great fun. Transfer orientation's very, very similar. It's on
Yeah.
the 24th, but you students have kind of been there, done that a little somewhere else. So you're going to get all the same information, just kind of a little shorter and more compact. But I believe move-in is that day for transfer students
Yes.
moving in
Correct,
as well.
yes.
Yeah.
So orientations, don't miss it.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
invaluable. I still remember and have goosebumps thinking about some of the
Oh.
neat experiences that I had during orientation.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2009 when
Yes.
we first moved in.
Wow.
It is
So,
quite,
a
it's
lot of
quite
fun.
memorable. We have evening activities, a convocation, and then the Wednesday one
Play fair.
that goes on. Yes, there's that, and then the family one. It's super
yes.
memorable. We don't tell
Neat
you
stuff.
everything you need to know about it, but you
Just
don't want
come,
to miss it.
bring tissue and come. It's neat.
It'll-
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. And so, where do parents stay? Like, what are the best hotels?
Lots of hotels around Chapman. My favorite, my personal favorite, and actually friends of Chapman are the Ayers Hotel. They have, within 10 miles of campus, they have an Anaheim location, an Orange location, and their ALO location.
Yes.
They're all wonderful, clean, beautiful. The best part is they love Chapman families. And so mention you're a Chapman family and you're going to get a discount
Yeah,
there.
can't beat it.
And I've stayed there myself, and I live close to campus,
Yeah.
but they're just really nice, and
Yes.
it's nice to be right on top of campus. And that way, if you're coming from far away especially, or even if you're coming close and you want to turn this into a vacation, when you finish Wednesday night, your fun does not have to stop there.
Yeah.
Everything that your student, some of those periphery reasons they came to Chapman, like Disneyland 10 minutes away, the beach,
Yeah.
the mountains, they're all really close. So stay in Ayers for a few days and make a little
Totally.
trip out
Make
of it
an
and
AK
have
out
some
of it.
fun.
That's what my parents did, yeah.
There you go.
I want to do that too. That sounds fun. So let's go. We have a couple more questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have Beth from Leewood. Would it be a good idea to get a bike? What do you think, Karen?
It depends on kind of like where you're commuting to, like around campus. Our campus is pretty centrally located. Everything's very close together. But some students do like to have a bike if you're maybe riding over to Dodge College or to Crean Hall, which are farther away from main campus, or if you're riding it all the way back to the dorms or something. You could totally have a bike, but if you do have a bike, you have to register it with public
Yes.
safety. You
Absolutely.
can do that online. And you have to purchase what's called a U-lock,
Yes.
which is a specifically designed type of bike lock, which is like the standard of safety of bike locks.
And they
Yeah.
sell them
Yes.
in public
Here.
safety for the same price you're going to find them at Target or your local store. And it's a really good idea because when you go in there, they're going to show you precisely how to lock it up.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
lots and lots of areas to lock up your bike, but you want to be safe about
Absolutely.
Yeah. So make sure you lock that up because, you just don't want anything to happen with it, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. I think I've seen students have them, and I feel like people like them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful campus. It's flat, so it's easy to walk to as well, but if you want to get to the other sides pretty quickly, if classes on different sides of campus, I think it's a
And
good
people
idea.
then, like on the weekends, will ride
Yeah.
around Orange and stuff.
Absolutely.
It's a nice
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
community here if
Exactly.
you
The
haven't
town is
ventured
great.
out in the community of Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we have Suzanne from Vermont. Hello.
Hey, Suzanne.
And that's it. Like, topic of what to bring / not bring. Like toilet paper. Also, should parents get the parking pass ahead of time? You do have to bring toilet paper.
Yes.
There is a role in every dorm, but think of your dorm as a really nice hotel room, but a bare hotel room.
Right.
You're providing all those comforts to make it your own.
Yes. And
But
it is
that
your own.
includes
Yeah.
toilet paper and cleaning supplies and
Yes.
things like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
The second you move in until you move out, like that is your
your
place.
space,
That's
yeah.
your space. And so yeah, you will be taking care of it.
And I
like
think
an
it goes
adult.
back to talking with your roommates and starting those
Absolutely.
conversations.
Having conversations about how you're going to keep the room, what the living space is going to look like. If you maybe, I did like a cleaning chart with my roommate. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays it's me, Monday, Wednesday it's
Yes.
you, and we relax on Fridays.
Yeah.
But,
There you go.
yeah, so you can kind of find a system about cleaning your your room and things like that.
Things not to bring, again, your own microwave. That's
Yeah.
why we
Don't
talked
do
about the
that.
microwave.
Bring
And it
your own
has to do
microwave.
with like surge protection and stuff.
Yes.
Printers, if you want a printer, there's definitely not room or need for 3 printers in the room.
Right.
But also students get print credits, don't
You
they?
do. We
Yes.
have printing for students on campus. There is like a mobile print service we have. So whatever it is you need to print, students can email it to mobileprint@chapman.edu, walk up to one of the print stations, swipe the ID card, and out it comes.
And that comes
Yeah.
with their tuition, right? That's
Correct.
no
Yeah,
issue
it
for you
seems
for
like
those
isn't there like a
print credits.
24-hour place too?
Yes,
Like,
well,
there's multiple ones.
yes, because some of them are in the dorms.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
and you can print in the dorms 24 hours.
Yeah, so you're set. That's up to you if you want to bring an extra
Oh,
one.
also you cannot bring candles. I know Susanna
No.
asked about
Yeah,
what
no
not to
fire
bring
Not
hazard.
even pretty,
candles.
family, gorgeous one that you're never going to light. It doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
can't have a
Don't.
candle in the
No
room.
candles.
Yeah, you'll get in trouble, so don't do that.
And extension cords. Do not bring an extension cord.
Correct. You
Do
want-
not bring, yes?
Do not bring an extension cord. Surge protectors are okay,
Surge
but not
protector.
extension cords.
Okay, see, I have
Right.
one here. Let's, Cindy from Van Nuys,
Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
who had a question related to this. Are surge
Yeah.
protector power strips allowed since no extension cords are allowed? And
Yes,
to answer-
surge
yes.
protectors allowed, yes.
Great.
See, you're already on
That
top
was,
of
yeah,
it.
that was good. You did like it. Let's see, we'd already did that one. Okay, Jennifer Hayes, or
Jennifer.
Jennifer and then
Jennifer.
City Hayes.
Oh, hi, Jennifer from Hayes.
Yeah. Hey. With the single lifted to 35 inches, how tall of a container will fit underneath? I feel like you know that.
About like 34, 34 and a half. I know
Yeah.
the standard ones I think a lot of people use, and you probably did, kind of the wide 3-drawer plastic. Sometimes they're color on top, the 3 pull-out drawers. Fit very, very well under there. The dresser fits under there as well. So
Yeah.
as far as if you're having like the 3 beds separated, not in a bunk situation, you
Yeah.
can put
You
that
can stick
dresser
the
and
dresser
other
in. Yeah,
stuff
that's a
under
great
the
tip.
bed.
Great. Awesome. All right, we have Patricia, a parent. Hello, Patricia.
Hey,
Hi,
Patricia.
Patricia.
Let's see. How does it work when 3 people are in one room with 2 closets? Example, glass hall.
Okay, so in glass, I believe actually one closet is bigger than the other. So one closet is designed to be shared between 2 students, and the other is made for a single student to have. So everyone has, I think, a roughly equal amount of closet space.
Again, communication with your
exactly.
roommates. My daughter lived in Glass, absolutely loved Glass. It's a great dorm, actually, all of them
Yeah.
are
Oh, really?
awesome.
Oh, yeah, all the
But
all the
Glass,
daughters.
you just figure it out. You talk amongst yourselves. Some of them, go to Bed Bath & Beyond, Container Store, Target. Look at some of the things they offer. There's special hangers where you can hang 6 things, and I don't know how else to describe them, but they hang things hanging. You
Yeah.
go like this.
Yeah.
They work beautifully. My daughter, who brings a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes to campus.
How many shoes does she bring?
My daughter, hi Sammy, sorry, she brought 52 pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
Oh my
and she made it work.
And you know what? She
And it
had them
did.
all in her dorm and lots of clothes.
Hey, there
and-
you go.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
it
have
fit.
your essentials.
You figure it out. Keep your receipts, parents and students. If you're buying anything in any of those places, keep your receipt, because you may get to campus and go, oh, wow, I wish we had one of those. So your roommate had something. Or maybe you go, oh,
I didn't-
nope, that's
yeah.
just not going to fit, and then you can return it. So
Yeah.
save your receipt for everything you buy, just in case.
Yeah, it will work out. In IKEA, they always know how to utilize space. I would walk there
Yeah.
for inspiration.
Right, and again, with Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, so many things close to campus, even parents after you've long gone home and your students still kind of figuring out what works, they can do that. Which brings a really good point, just really quick.
Yeah.
Cars, do you have to bring a car to campus? Not
No.
everyone brings a car to campus. You don't need to bring a car to campus. My daughter did, but her 2 roommates didn't. If you don't have a car though, number 1, parents, my money saving tip, if your student is not bringing a car, go onto the Chapman website. Everyone is charged for parking within your tuition. If you fill out a parking waiver, you will not be charged for that.
Yeah.
You'll get that exception and they'll take that off your tuition. But they also have shuttles on campus that run on the
Yeah.
weekends for students that take them to the local stores.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
so they can kind of go back and forth, because really they're not going to know till they're the ones living there. As much
Yeah.
as mom and dad, we want to prepare them, want everything perfect before we leave, it's going to take a little time till they
Yeah.
get used to how things are
They'll
working.
adapt.
I rearranged my dorm furniture probably 3 times after my
Yeah,
mom
it's
left.
normal.
Yeah.
You will be okay. Let's see. Another question from Randolph in Arcadia. When will students find out who they are rooming with? They should already know, right?
Yes.
Check
This
your
is-
Panther
check-
email, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Check your Chapman email address. That
Parents,
email.
you're not getting an email about this. It's all on the student.
It's all the
Yes.
students. They have their portal and their email address, and they are getting information now, so that it will be in there. If not, I recommend you call. If for some reason they haven't received it,
Yes.
office of
Contact the housing
residential.
office.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's going to be your best bet there. If you, for some reason, is on the email, but it should be.
But it should have came out like last week. I think
Yes.
those came out. So double check if you haven't.
Great. Janet from Palos Verdes. I heard that Moreland does not allow you to lift beds. Is it okay to raise them for more storage in the older dorm?
I lived in Moreland my freshman year, and I was still able to fit my dresser underneath my bed. The furniture in Moreland is slightly different than in Glass or in Sandy or probably of the other residence halls. And my dresser fit comfortably underneath my bed, no problem. And I had a couple of tubs under there also. So the bed is still high enough for you to store some things underneath it.
Great.
Yeah.
Again, save your receipts. I can't like stress that
Yeah,
enough
just
because
put 'em in all the
no
way.
matter best planning, you're going to need to make some changes,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Okay, Matthew, no city here, but say, I'm a transfer student, welcome.
Welcome,
Hey,
Matthew. We'll
Matthew.
see you on the 24th.
And we'll be living in the Panther Village Fun. I saw that they have shuttles to and from campus. How often do they run and how early do they start?
Okay, I believe they start, they have to be here to campus by 8 a.m. because that's when classes begin. So I believe the first one would leave Panther Village probably around 7:30 in the morning.
I want to say it's almost even earlier.
Is it earlier?
I think so.
Yeah.
Isn't there an app
There's an
you can
app,
get
a
to
parking
check
app.
that?
There is a parking
Or a
app.
shuttle app too.
Yeah, you can download and track where the shuttles are, but they run every 20 minutes between main campus and Panther Village, and I believe they stop running at midnight.
Yeah, you see them always running.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Yes.
honestly do run to the time, if not even more than 20 minutes, or less than 20 minutes, I would say. They are around, but that's what it is. It's 20 minutes, and there is a shuttle app. I'm blanking on the name of it right now. I have it on
If
my
you
phone.
just search Chapman Parking and Transportation or
There's an app
Chapman
and it'll show
Shuttles.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Congratulations. Okay, Young. No city here, but did Sharon say Tuesday starts with dinner, then all day Wednesday? We are commuting and wondered which day and time is best.
Oh.
So I think what we're referring to is orientation starts with your move-in time.
Correct.
So if you're moving in at 9, 10, 11, that is the start of your orientation. We don't officially have orientation events until 5 p.m.
Right. Your next event besides your move-in time
Yes.
is dinner at 5
Right.
o'clock.
Well, what
Yeah.
I recommend this family actually, because you're commuting. What was her name?
Young.
Young. I would definitely recommend you come for the commuter student family social, which happens from 4 to 5 p.m. on
Okay.
Tuesday. And so you're going to attend that and then go to the Panther
Right,
Pride
do
dinner
dinner.
after that, and then opening convocation.
Yes, because there are students who are commuter students, and
Absolutely.
orientation is 100% for
Yes.
you as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And then definitely the next day is an all-day thing. So
Absolutely.
no matter commuter
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
or residential, we
Move
need you.
in or not moving in is the only difference as far as
Yes.
orientation. There's still a week full of activities for you.
Exactly. Great. And then our last question here before we move on. Trish from San Diego. Hello.
Trish.
Are beds assigned or do the students flip a coin? How did you decide, Harrison?
I got there first, and that's how I decided.
Well, there you go.
And I was like,
Yes.
okay, I'll take this one. So, yeah, it depends on who gets there first. You might pick your bed.
My daughter,
Or you might wait.
your students should all have the same move-in time in the room, correct? Roommates
Yes.
all have the same room-in time. So like for my daughter and her roommates, they just stood there and kind of talked about who wanted to be where. This person wanted near the window, so they maybe got the closet that was slightly bigger. You know, again, communication.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it all goes back to, right?
Great. Well, thank you guys so much for your questions. I hope we answered them, and I hope that helps out a little bit more. So please keep them coming. We'll be talking about homecoming and some signature key events that we'll have throughout the academic year. But before we leave orientation, I just want Harrison to leave with a couple
Absolutely.
words. I know there's an app, and you know,
Yes.
what are the students expecting?
Absolutely. So orientation is my favorite time of the year. It literally is like our Super Bowl.
Yep.
There is no other time
No.
where students are so willing to kind of go out on a limb and meet new people, introduce themselves to each other. And there's something
It's the
just
best.
so electric about that
best.
time that I'm in love with. But some things to expect for orientation. You might be wondering, like, when am I going to get a schedule of events? What's going to happen? So to that, I would say download our app. It is called CU, letters CU, Panther Experience. And on that app, those orientation schedules are going to be posted. If you're
Parents,
a student,
download the app.
Yeah.
parents down the app too, because the parent schedule's on there as well.
We have a question here
Yeah.
saying, is there a place we can see an orientation? That's where it is.
Yes, yes.
Perfectly timed question.
Yes, perfect. And
Yeah.
what times on the 22nd, 23rd? 22nd starts with your move-in day. So whatever time that is, that's your start time. If it's earlier, you can go grab lunch in the circle or do something local. And then 23rd starts around 8 or 9 with continental breakfast.
9 a.m. with a
9.
breakfast, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's that. And then, as mentioned,
Oh, sure.
our thing.
Yeah, so parents, if you want to go ahead and download the app now, the family schedules are already on the app. The student schedule should be there really shortly, sometime this week. We just kind of wait to post them until everything is set in stone because we don't want to give
Great.
anyone incorrect information. But yeah, CU Panther Experience, download it, and the schedules are right there for you to view.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lots going on. Just go to everything, right?
Yeah.
Parents
Yes.
go to
So-
everything.
I recommend students
go
definitely go to
Students,
everything.
yeah.
This is what I tell students because they always ask, oh, are these things mandatory? And I always say that nothing is exactly mandatory,
Yeah.
but everything is strongly recommended because you only get to do this once.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, it's an electric time of year.
This is where you're meeting friends.
Yeah,
Like,
and I've talked to parents
everyone.
about some of the neat activities we had during orientation, and maybe they didn't do them, and you don't want to have regret, so go to
Yeah.
everything, I promise.
Last question here before we move on.
Sure.
Let's see, Renee, hello.
Renee.
How do parents register for orientation? So there should be a link
Yes,
below. And
Yes. I think they're going to post a link in the feed. But if you go to chapman.edu/orientation, your student actually is the one that should be registering for orientation.
Okay.
And then they'll tack on whoever they're bringing with them. And so students are allowed to bring 2 guests, and whether it's a parent and a grandparent or 2 parents, whoever you decide to bring.
Right.
And then any additional guests, we do charge a small fee for the food.
yes.
Right.
If you're going to bring a 3rd or a 4th
And I will
person.
tell you though, orientation is really geared towards parents or those acting in the parent role. So it's probably not the best time for brothers and sisters to come to campus, but there's lots going on in orientation, which we're going to talk about. That's the time to bring everyone in the family. But this
Yeah.
is really about those people who are going to be there, helping move
Absolutely.
in and experiencing
Yeah.
orientation.
Yeah.
Great. So your students moved in, you know, they're doing a week-long orientation, they're starting classes, and then 6 weeks later, we have our Chapman family homecoming, which is really what's meant for the entire family, grandparents, small siblings, children,
Everybody.
what have you be, everyone's welcome. We have over 60 different activities, you know, including but not limited to our annual chili cook-off, our football game.
I'm going to enter that chili cook-off
Yes.
one of these days.
Yum.
Are you?
Parents have had teams
Yeah.
before. And
Really?
I'm just saying, I might have a ribbon or a trophy at my house.
Yeah.
Don't come for Sharon and
You
her
know,
chili.
you're not
I
saying
know.
that.
So bring your A game. We have faculty master classes, one that's led by President Strupa as well, which is super exciting. And then our inaugural Chapman Family Community Service
I
Day.
am
Yeah,
so
that's gonna be
excited about
amazing.
this one.
It's
This
starting.
one's going to be great.
It starts Saturday morning with a pancake breakfast, a donation of a brand new pair of socks or underwear pack. Is kind of the fee, it's like our fee. It's a
Yeah.
donation. We are so connected to our community, and we're serving and giving back to the community and teaming up. So it really is exciting. It's one of our signature events that we're having. So we hope that you'll be able to make that. It'll be very fun.
We're teaming up with an organization here in Orange Mercy that provides housing for homeless families in our community. And again, it's all about helping, and that's your donation. I think
Absolutely.
we're actually going to be doing an activity and packing
Exactly.
some bags or boxes.
Oh,
for
very
them.
cool.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
And so you'll see that calendar of everything that's going on, find everything that you need. Again, October 6th through 7th. So mark your calendars now and register. You won't want to miss that. The registration link is in the comment section below. And it's really a fun time because it's 6 weeks after orientation. Your student has done midterms, fun, made friends. They've lived in their dorms for 6 weeks. And
Apparently
they're-
changing them around 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a bit.
So you can come back and see what they've done with the place.
Yeah, they've created a life for themselves, and I'm sure their parents going to want a meal by you, or like I'm sure they want to be
Yeah,
taken out to
exactly.
dinner by their
It's a
parents.
great time to
Everyone
catch up
does.
with your
Yeah.
student and your students' roommates.
Exactly.
That's
You'll
my other tip. It's a
Yes.
great time to have dinner. You've met the families when your roommate moved in. You all get together again. That's what we did, and we all had dinner
Yeah.
together. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
fun.
what we did.
Yeah.
I was able to take out my parents and my friends and all of their parents came for that weekend. We all went to dinner together.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool to like see your friends and like what their lives were like before they came to Chapman, and you asked about what your friend were like as a kid. It was just like so
Yeah.
cool. It was a ton of
Some
fun.
embarrassing stories, I'm sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah,
The stu-
absolutely.
there's your students are in their element, and they'll have they'll be different than when you drop them off, and they'll be growing. So it really is a great time to come back and see your student. If you can make it, I absolutely recommend it, and we'd love to see you there. And it's really going to be a lot of fun.
And registration's open already for that, right? You can
Registration is
start
open, yeah, so
registering.
you can register now.
So
And-
much, no matter what you like to do, there's something for you, I promise.
And you can book your hotel stay as well.
Absolutely. Airs, again, I'm telling you, they give us a discount all year long. It's fabulous.
So another one of our exciting events that happens in the spring semester, February 23rd and 24th, is a Parent Spring Summit. And that is run entirely through our office here of the Office of Parent Engagement. And it really is an exciting time, and it's a whole 2 days tailored to the needs of our parents here at Chapman. And I don't know anyone else who better describe it than Sharon.
Thanks.
And I know you have done this, and
It's
you
great.
love it.
I do. Again, that's why I'm still here. What's really, really unique about Chapman, they have something that I think Cassie or Cassandra mentioned, parent curriculum. And what that is really, everything that Chapman is going to message to you is going to be for your student at the stage that your student's at then. So if your student is an incoming freshman, if your student's in their senior year now, you're going to get messaging for what you need to know to equip your child or your student with information then. Incoming freshman parents, when you come to Spring Summit, it's almost the end of the year, so some of the things you'll be thinking about is housing and what options are available on and off campus. Maybe study abroad. A lot of students study abroad at Chapman. These are different seminars or classes that you as parents get to go to get more information and get your questions answered then. And it's really, really neat. If for some reason you can't make it, we do post a lot of those online after. But if you can come, again, it's another fun time. Students, you'll get to see your parents and get a free meal one more time and kind of get ready, maybe take some of the stuff home because it's getting that close to move in. But it's a neat event.
Yeah. Isn't the start of like the state of the university too? I
Absolutely.
mean, there's just a lot going on. It's fun, it's interactive, and you know, we have this weekend, and it's popular, so don't think that people aren't attending. We have hundreds of families coming to this and parents. So we want you to be there, and you know, it's really an exciting time. And you have questions now about moving in, and like she said, you'll have questions about what they're going to be doing for their next year and then the years after that. So I think it's really informative and a great opportunity to connect with other parents as well, and our office.
The Office of Parent Engagement really does take care of you parents. We are all very blessed, trust me.
Thank you. And speaking of the Office of Parent Engagement, I did mention that we love volunteers. And our parents love to volunteer, and we equally love that they'd love to do that. So what is it like volunteering at Chapman? What does that mean?
Volunteering is a lot of fun. Lots of different experiences. For me, it was making a lot of new friends, a lot of the staff and faculty here at Chapman, but also other fellow parents. We have what's called Parent Ambassadors, which is you volunteer either maybe for an event here on campus or maybe a regional event, maybe an actual welcome reception that isn't live that you've gone to, or heck, maybe you'll be sitting here next year. You never know. But lots and lots of fun things going on. We also have what's called our Parent Ambassador Council, which I happen to be the chair of, so I give a little extra plug there. It's a neat group of parents who you want to be kind of, if you're one of those parents who likes to be involved and you're kind of wondering, wait, it's college time, what do I do now? There's a place for you, not in the classroom. So students, right? Harrison, never parents in the classroom. Right?
I don't know. If my mom came to class with me, it'd be kind of cool.
There you go. But lots of different opportunities, mentoring students, offering internships. In fact, we have a neat program here at Chapman called Think Chapman First, which is if you own a company that you have hiring employees, hiring interns, we ask you to think Chapman first. There's an entire network of parents, faculty, alumni who all are out there helping our fellow Panthers. I know I own a company that my daughter was not interested. Sorry, Sammy, I know, but you're off doing your career and what you need to do. But to date, I think I'm hiring my 14th intern this semester. So it's a really, really neat, and they really take care of you. And they take care of you. It's not just if you're a current student looking for an internship. Graduate, maybe you've been out 10 years and you're looking for a career change. Just like we have the Parent Engagement Office, they have an Alumni Engagement Office, which cares just as much about alumni as Parent Engagement cares about parents. And once you're an alumni, that's a lifelong thing too. Once you're a Panther, basically, or a Panther parent, you're always a Panther. You're always part of the family.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. Our Chapman family volunteered. We have a night, September 6th, that kicks off at 6:30 with coffee and dessert. So for any volunteers, if you're around and in the area, like please join us for that.
Come see me.
Yeah,
we might even have some sort of web or Facebook Live event. We're not sure what yet, but come have some dessert with me, and I'll tell you all about all the neat different things we have to do on and off campus. And no, you don't have to live close by to be a volunteer or even on our Parent Ambassador Council. We're looking for parents nationwide, perhaps even countrywide. You hear 49 states we have students from and countries. So we're definitely looking for parents all over. If you just want to be that parent who helps lend your voice to the Parent Engagement Office to make things even better for parents, we welcome you. Come talk to me about it.
Yeah, if you can't make that, contact our office. We want to be engaged with you, and we want to hear from you. So please don't be shy. We love to do this. It's awesome. It's great. It's rewarding. So yeah, and if you're not from the area, we do welcome receptions all over the state. So we're most likely in your area. So there's always opportunities.
Absolutely. And we're even looking like at new events, like maybe welcome back to school events with like sophomore, junior, and senior parents.
Exactly.
Yeah, very cool.
Lots of stuff. We're looking for you guys to help. So
exactly. Well, if there's no other questions, I hope that we've addressed every and all questions. As stated before, we will still be answering them even after the session is over, and we'll get back to you as promptly as we can. So please, if there's something that's still in your mind or lingering, we're going to be here and we're going to be continuing to answer your questions. I just want to thank Sharon and Harrison.
Yeah,
You guys
thank you
are
for having us.
awesome.
This is great.
No,
Thanks for
this
watching.
has been wonderful. Please keep sending your questions in. And again, on behalf of Chapman University, welcome to the Chapman family, and we are so excited to see you in August. And take care.
See you in 20 days.
Bye.
Bye.